Hey beautiful soul, it is time. I am here to announce our newest year-long mystery knit-along, Purport. We've been enjoying doing these mystery knit-alongs for you these past few years, so we are back this year with another gorgeous new project for you. If you're new to our mystery knit-alongs, here's how it works. We've created a beautiful project for you that you are going to work over the course of a year, but it is a mystery, so you won't see the final thing until you've made it. You'll receive a new clue to knit each month, so you're gonna learn all kinds of new skills, you're gonna make some new friends, and you're gonna have something to look forward to each month. And at the end of the year, you're gonna have an absolutely gorgeous project. To add to the fun, we are gonna have some prizes. If you finish each month's clue on time, you will be entered to win that month's prize. And if you finish the entire project on time, you're gonna be entered to win the big prize at the end of the year. This pattern is named Purport, and it's by Janica Carter. Her patterns are easy to work with really stunning results, so I know you're gonna love it. And along the journey, should you have any questions, you're always welcome to email us. And of course, you can ask in the Ravelry forums as well, and there's always someone willing to help. So along the way, you are never gonna have to worry about getting stuck. And this is such a beautiful project to remind us that we are all in this together. We should offer ourselves grace and kindness, just like we do to others as we work through this epic project. This is a great chance to have some fun, to set aside some time each month just for you, and to know that you can do great things, just one little step at a time. Here's what you need to do to get started for this mystery knit-along. Head on over to expressionfiberarts.com and download the first clue. And while you're there, be sure to sign up for text and email updates, and stay signed up throughout the year because that is where we're going to be announcing the next clues. You'll also want to hop on over to Ravelry to officially sign up so that you are all entered to win the prizes. And finally, you are going to need some yarn. And for this mystery knit-along, we are recommending our luxurious Oasis Camel Silk Fingering Weight yarn. It's a beautiful lush blend of camel fiber, which is super soft, and silk, which gives a gorgeous glow to the project. So it makes really beautiful, delightful projects, and it's just a dream to work with. And the first color that we're going to start with is Cherish. It's a dreamy, sumptuous plum. Once you've done those things, you are ready to get started with clue number 1. This project begins in the round, so you can either use double pointed needles to get started, or you can use a long circular needle and work the magic loop method. I'm a magic loop girl all the way, so that is the method I'm going to be demonstrating. Begin clue 1, we're going to start by casting on 8 stitches, and you can just use the long tail cast on method. So for the magic loop method, you're just going to put them onto one needle first. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then we're going to split them in half. So take 4 and 4, slide them onto your cable, and pull your cable up through between so that you have 4 stitches on this side and 4 stitches on this side. Then we're going to start working into the stitches that don't have the yarn attached. So these are the stitches that need to go onto our needle. So go ahead and slide those up onto your needle so that they're in position so that we can work them. And then these can stay on the cable. And you want to make sure that your stitches are not twisted. If they're wrapped around like this, they're twisted. You just want to make sure all the stitches are nice and lined up and not wrapped around, or you will not end up with a project that you can continue working on. So for round number 1, we're just going to knit a round. So go ahead and you'll pull your yarn underneath and just get started with these 4 stitches first and knit those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we need to work the other 4 stitches. So these need to end up on a needle, these need to end up on the cable. So what you're going to do is go ahead and slide your cable down through those other 4 stitches and slide those onto your needle. It's usually easier to do so if you pull these out first. It gives some slack in your stitches, and then they're a little easier to slide onto your other needle. And then same thing, just make sure you haven't wrapped your yarn weirdly around your cable or anything, and go ahead and knit these 4 stitches as well. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have completed round 1. Now for round number 2, we're going to work an increase round. So we're going to do yarn over, knit 1 around. So again, we need to work these 4 stitches. So go ahead and we're going to put those onto our needle. Let me slide this one out first. And then these other 4 stitches slide up onto our needle. And that's all you do for magic loop, is you continue repeating that. And once you get in the groove and figure out how easy that is to do, it's really enjoyable, and you can do all kinds of projects with this method. So round 2 starts with a yarn over, knit 1, and just repeat that around. Yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1. And then same thing, drop that needle, and we're going to switch again. So slide the stitches you just worked onto the cable, slide the other stitches up onto your other needle, and we're going to continue on. Yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, and knit 1. So there's round 2. Now we're going to work round 3, which is just a knit round. So same thing, we need these stitches onto our needle. This is such a cool method because you can work super tiny circumferences like fingers and mittens. You can also work socks, hats, anything in the round, really. All with the same circular needle, so it's really cool. So round 3, we're just going to knit around. Make sure that first yarn over is still there. And just knit all of your stitches. Knit, knit. And just continue working these 8 stitches on this side. Again, rotate. And it might take you a few times to get the hang of the magic loop method if you have not worked it before. Don't be discouraged, just keep trying it. Once you get it, it is so enjoyable, and I think you're gonna love it. So now we're gonna knit the stitches on this side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So there is round 3, that's what we're getting so far. For round 4, we're gonna do another increase round. So yarn over, knit 2, and we'll repeat that around, and we should end up with 24 stitches. So switching stitches again, putting these onto the needle. Very similar to what we did before. Yarn over, knit 2. Yarn over, knit 2. Yarn over, knit 2, yarn over, knit 2. And I do like to repeat in my head what I'm doing on those increase rounds just to make sure I'm doing everything correctly. Slide these stitches up. Same thing. Yarn over, knit 2, yarn over, knit 2, yarn over, knit 2, yarn over, and knit 2. So here's what we've got so far now that we've worked up through round 4. We started here in the center, and you can see we're going round and round and round, and we can continue to use this method for the rest of our project until it gets too big and you can just use the entire cable. And the remainder of the rounds are very similar to that, and all the details are in the pattern for you. So have a delicious, happy time knitting this month, and I will see you next month with clue number 2. Bye!